racing to build something so powerful it could end a war, knowing that if you're too slow, the other side might build it first and turn it on you. That's the real story behind Bomb by Steve Sheinkin, illustrated by Nick Bertozzi. It's an informational graphic novel that reads like a thriller, tracking the real physicists, spies, and soldiers who raced to build the first atomic weapon before Nazi Germany could. Robert Oppenheimer wasn't always known as the father of the atomic bomb. Before the war, he was a brilliant, restless young physics professor, the kind of mind that could fill a lecture hall and leave the students scrambling to keep up. Bomb follows that same mind as it's pulled into the Manhattan Project, the secret race to build a weapon powerful enough to end a war. Sheinkin and Bertozzi trace the decisions that led there, through Roosevelt and Truman, and follow the story all the way to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, where the human cost of that discovery becomes impossible to look away from. One scene early in the book tells you exactly who this man was. Young Oppenheimer, brilliant but hopelessly absent-minded, once left a date waiting while he wandered off on a walk and completely forgot she existed. It's a small funny detail, but it's also the whole point. The man who built the bomb wasn't a mastermind villain. He was a distracted physics nerd who got pulled into something enormous. 4 criteria make a nonfiction book great: accuracy, organization, design, and style. Bomb checks every box. Sheinkin pulls from real archives and multiple countries' perspectives. The interrogation room structure keeps every event connected to the next. And Bertozzi's art doesn't just decorate the history, it carries it. To bring this into a classroom, students would build 2 things: a role profile, choosing a figure like Oppenheimer or the Norwegian saboteurs, and illustrating who they were and what ethical dilemma they faced. Then, using the graphic novel's own panels, they'd build a cause and effect timeline tracing how one discovery, one act of sabotage, or one secret led to the next, all the way up to Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This book asks the question, what happens when a brilliant, ordinary person gets handed the power to end the world? Bomb shows you the fear, the secrecy, and the weight of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That's what makes it more than a history lesson. It's a book about responsibility and how easily fear can talk good people into terrible decisions. I'd recommend this book for any student who likes their history fast-paced and visual, but isn't afraid of the hard questions underneath it.